Hello everybody and welcome to Ostriv. This is a pre-alpha release of a colony building type game, very similar to Banished, bit like Life is Fueled of Your Own. As I said, it is pre-alpha, so there's a lot of information, a lot of stuff to do, and he is adding to it, but there's going to be bugs. There will be probably a crash, because I have actually crashes 3 times doing the same thing, so I'm going to report that to him. But other than that, let's get started and I'll tell you a little bit about it as we get going. So into a new game, you've got 3 maps. Easy, medium, hard. I'm guessing that's technically what it is, but I've looked at all 3 and they've got their own little quirks, but there's nothing too similar about them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take map 3. There's a lot more trees grouped around where the campsite is, and that's why it's a little bit harder to get going. But anyway, off we go. So let's pause the game immediately. And we've got 9 huts, each one man, woman, married, kids, possibly. But you need to get these housed pretty quickly. And there's a basic tutorial, as it says, build a forestry. So that's what we're going to do. Going to get a forestry, rotate this around, use R and T to rotate the forester's hut, and I shall place that right by this nice big patch of fir trees. So let's unpause the game, and as you can see, everyone's going about the business. Women generally don't do much tasks in this game. The labourers, they can do farming, they can haul certain stuff around. The men do the heavy jobs, as was tradition in the 1700s, pretty much anywhere in the world. It is Ukrainian. Ostriv, I believe, is Ukrainian for island, and as it stands, we do have none here on this map. And it is a big map, by the way. A very big map. But actually, the reason why I would actually say it's called Ostriv is if you have a look at the world map, it is an island. Yeah, I know 3 towns on it. Ignore the fact it's debug, but it's handy. It does make use. So, as you can see now, the men are hauling stuff over to have this place built up. So, waiting 20 wood, 149 nails. 3 labourers already going out of maximum 4, no workers yet. But they are also traditional Ukrainian names. So we've got the Bolibik family there, with Tychon and Hannah. Which that's actually one of the easiest ones to actually say. Their daughter is Vladislava, I think that's how you pronounce it. We've got the Strenlink. I'm going to have to apologise for this because I will butcher a few of these because that is not easy for a Brit to say at all. We've got Nazar and Paraska. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce that one. No kids. Peristia family. Again, possibly butchered that. Petristia. That's it. Petristia or whatever. I'm not going to do this because otherwise you're just going to get people going facing Pam just saying shut up. So I'm going to shut up. But as you can see, it's Ukrainian. So as this is getting built, we need this build pretty much ASAP. We've got enough materials to build this, a thatchery, which I'm going to actually throw in down by the water side over here. You need the reeds for thatchery, so bit of an oddball one because, as it being English, thatch here is made from the stems of wheat. So having it made from reeds, it makes sense. Probably, to be honest, a lot more waterproof as well. Anyway, digressing there. So let's speed this game up and let's get this built pretty quickly. So I don't know whether you actually noticed while that was going on, they do build things a little bit by bit, which is one of the greatest things. So if I slow it down a bit, you'll see them dumping the stuff. Extremely big burly guys carrying cabers. Yes, you know, you'd think they were Scottish. But you can see they've just literally placed it bit by bit. So up goes a plank. You've just got blocked. That's highly impressive. Yes, it does get loud. Noises are loud close to the camera. So if I zoom out a bit, it'll make it a bit easier on the ears. But there you go. Massive planks. Building them bit by bit. Absolutely fantastic building thing. Not seen in any other colony builder. Even the Anno series, it's just literally, they just pop up. You don't see anything like this. Does mean though things do take the time to be built, but time goes by relatively slowly. So let's get this built. Let's speed up time. So I've got that thatchery over there ready to go. Once this is done, I will pause the game pretty quickly, and it's almost done, I believe. Yep, getting some more wood. Grab a cart, grab some wood, and yeah, take it over there, please, boys. Not there. To be honest, it's done now, is this? Yep, done. Pause. Right. Ping. Building's done. We need 2 workers. If you're unsure, click the help. At least 2 workers are required to chop down trees. 1 worker will saw wood only. 3 workers, 2 chop the trees, or 1 chops the wood. But it does make sense. That's why if you have all 5, oops, I'll just unpause that. If you have all 5, you'll find 2 chopping down trees, 1's doing the sawing. You'll fill up very quickly, and it does get a bit of a backlog. So I'll stick with 2 for now until we need them. So now as we're going, we've got the thatchery going up. But there is one thing we need for housing, and that is a clay pit. So I'll put the clay pit near water. It seems more plausible than inland because clay is to do with water, so I'll put it there. I'm just trying to make this look as natural, as realistic, but as quite pretty as possible, because all your decoration stuff's free. So benches, archways, fencing, it's totally free. We don't have any education, health, or religion yet, but that's due to be coming sometime in the future. Don't know when. I'm keeping tabs on it, but as I say, when it comes out, it comes out. So now we've got the clay pit in. I'm going to throw out the 9 houses. Yes, you need 9. So I'm going to rotate these round, and one thing I do like about this is if I hold down shift, allows you to build 1, snap. Your fencing snaps, and I think that is absolutely awesome. So let's press the right keys. Be nice if there was some more better camera controls with the mouse, you know, right click and drag and stuff like that, but you know, it's alpha's an alpha, and I'm not nitpicking that. I've got used to the controls. It's just something that would be nice to have. So I'm going to place down 3, so I'm going to place 4 here. Place 4. I'm going to do something a bit weird with this one. 4. So if you get too close, you'll see that you can't place them. So I'm going to go there, and apparently if you hold down Alt, there is no snapping, as it does say in the tooltips at the bottom. So obviously if you do get this game, keep an eye on those. So I'm going to place, so that's 4, that's 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. You'll see what I'm going to do with that space in a minute, because I'm planning this in my head as I go along. That's probably not going to work out, but too late. It's placed. Let's just get on with it. So let's get the game sped up. And you'll see that getting the clay. And I'll be taking it over to a house. Pop the clay down and off we go. So there we go. Pretty much almost everything for the thatchery. Almost. Just some nails. Well, I've got nails. We need a bit of wood. So you can see them. Oops. Woodcutters. Down with the tree. Women, on the other hand, you'll notice that they've just gone and hauled something. That's firewood. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, local sales. They buy firewood from the lumberyard. Doesn't cost. We don't get paid a lot, but you'll see my money's going down. That's money, by the way. Water's going up. We've got absolutely loads, but salary. We need to try and sort that out. We start off with 1,000 of whatever the currency was in Ukraine. I should not say that is currency in Ukraine. Again, it's a British thing. That they had back in the 1700s, or whichever version they had. So we've got a thatchery up. So let's get a worker in there. Just need the one, nothing major. And let's get these people built, these houses built up. So it's April of 1721. There we go. Reeds turn into thatch. And I think you can see the thatch is just there, nice little bundle. So in comes the reeds, bundles them up, lets them dry, and then stores them. Oops, sorry, I just knocked the microphone then. So yep, build all houses. This should still go up pretty quickly. I've done this a few times. I can get these built by about October-ish. Plenty of food to go, so I'm not worried about food this year. There's enough to keep us going. But I will, when the winter time comes, need to build a fishery and maybe get a farm up and running as well. And in fact, while I'm thinking about that, let's get some market stalls in for when I need them. They don't cost anything. Nobody needs to work them straight away. I'll put 2 in for now, and we should be good. But under production, as you can see, you probably noticed it when I went in, there's a lot. So we've got the forestry, we've got the farms, which we're going to need later. Windmill for flour. They don't use wheat direct, but there you go, house. A tent has disappeared. You've got the cow shed where we get cattle later on. Slaughterhouse, turn cattle into leather and beef, or hides and beef, meat, whatever. Tannery turns the hides into leather. Hay, that just the hay dryer basically. They mow the grass, they dry the grass, and then they feed it to the cattle in winter. Make sure you've got some, especially when you do cattle. Carpentry does the carts at the moment, but don't worry too much again on that. You don't normally need them so much, but that's all it builds for now. But furniture would be available later in the game when the later releases. Smithy needs for nails and metal tools. Horseshoes, that lot again. Nails at the moment, it will be needed, and it will be damn well needed very quickly. So I'm going to place that right now, and I'm going to place that about here. So let's get that out of the way. We've got enough to build that, enough to build the houses. We're fine. I just need to get that up pretty quickly though. So back into production. Clay pit placed. Clay pit, self-explanatory. Tailor shop makes it from textiles. You need a weavers to make the textiles. That's done from hemp, built on a farm. So you can see everything links together some chain. Shoemakers takes the leather. Thatchery I've already built. Oil workshops for turning sunflower seeds into oil. So I think it's a 2-to-1 ratio. Also, I'll look into that, but I think it is. Boatyard is needed to make boats for fishing. They all have a link. They're not one item does one thing. Apart from thatchery, obviously makes you things for building, but they all link to something else. Water, yes, basic source, a well. And in fact, that's what I'm placing in there. So everyone's now got easy access to a well. You cannot destroy the wells yet. I won't go click it. But actually I'll go click it. So it cannot demolish yet. Be nice if you could do though, because they can't. Because once you've cleared this out, there's a well sat there. And if it's just got loads of buildings around it that don't need water, why? Maybe it might be used for firefighting, a later thing. Might be a good idea, you know. We just never know. I think that might come under like the health system. But as it stands, there we are. So under trade, we've got hay barracks, which stores the hay, which allows it to store a lot more. Granary, again, food storage, self-explanatory. Trading post is needed at some point. And of course, you've got your cart parking. That might get a name change, because cart parking, I don't think it was called that. I think it's a direct Ukrainian translation from what they're called. It was another house, I think. Yep, there we go. Wooden bridges as well. Very expensive. Put up when you need them. So how are we getting on now? We have 2 houses. We're on a third. That one's nearly built. So all the wood frame is pretty much up. Up goes the walls. Well, 2 walls go up. He's bringing in wood. He's just he's just dragged something over. So this is the smithy going up. You're fine with thatch for now. Camp centre, there's Mr. Mayor. Find his home. His wife, Irina, is unemployed at the moment. So now then, where are we? So he's getting water for the tent. He's got the cart, putting it back. Picks up a completely different one, loads up some wood. This it might be it might be a nice thing if he goes and gets the when he's got the cart, he don't just go put the cart back and then pick up a completely different one. Is that if he needs it, take it, not just dump it and take up a completely different one. It's a bit bizarre. So those two workers are putting up the framework. Now they should be going here, or two of them coming here. There we go. Up goes two walls. So they're looking for. Well, there comes some clay. Oh, it's for here, right? Yeah, the two. Yeah, get the walls up. It's June of 1721, so July, August, September, October. Got 5 months to get. Got about coming up to about 4 or 5 months before to get these up and running. Should be easily done. We're not too far away from any of the resources. So we've got a labourer bringing. Well, labourer's not bringing anything now. Nothing's been brought there. Nothing's been brought there. You've got a lot of thatch and reed saved. Yep. He's going to go for a rest now. So he's going to go sit there. There's your campfire. Nice if you could build a campfire, but you can't. You can demolish it and it's gone. But that would be nice to have. So there we are. The women in a traditional Ukrainian dress. And there's men wearing theirs. So there goes another house. And there disappears another tent. So the Frisenko family's in there. The Zelika family's in there. Zaika. Olenink. They are really hard to say. If someone's able to give me an idea how to pronounce them a little bit more phonetically, that'd be absolutely great. So where we at now? So you're bringing in you've got some clay and wood, which is good. So the wood will go across the bottom there, I believe. So labourers, here we go. Clay, wood and nails. Straight out of his house, straight into building. That's what we like to see. You're bringing the thatch, which is absolutely awesome. So workers coming in. Yep, there we go. Up goes the 3 bits of thatch. That's another house. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 houses. That's a fifth one. In the fifth one, we're going to go up soon. That leaves us 4 left. So come down to worker. Yep, there's a kid. You know, there's one thing I used to remember from my childhood is when you used to actually be able to play out in the street and your mother didn't really care. Well, they did, but you know, you could go out to play in the street. You just got to yell, "Dinner's ready." Boom, that was it. You were in. You know, 5 minutes. You say, "I'll be done in 5 minutes," and then literally 5 minutes later you get yelled. It's one of those things I kind of miss in a way. But it kind of reminds me of that. Is kids just going from one house into another. See the friends and now they go back to theirs, you know, mess around, chase each other from house to house. You know. Don't get that these days. For obvious reasons, safety grounds, but it's. I mean, although watching this is quite amusing. Second. Oops, sorry about that. I had a sneeze just come on then. Last thing I want to do is deafen you. So this is bringing down some wood. Yep, sweet. Got some wood coming in. You've got wooden nails. Sorry about that. You've got some wood there and some nails. Do we need... There's plenty of wood there. The thatchery is sorted. I'll bring you out. I'll get you out of there. I'll fire him from his job for now until we can get some of these up and running. And we've got 200 wood. I think we might be safe kicking them out for now, and just for them to help with the building. Yep, let's do that. Let's fire them from their job, and then they can come out and start helping with the building and labouring. Well, now that's the first time I've seen 3 workers actually on a house, ever. Now that was quite impressive with that. So you're dropping off the carts. Nope, someone's coming to pick one up, are they? Okay, here we go. That one's going up. So we've got 1 clay, so enough for 1 wall. Nope, that's the fireplace. Oh god, I mean, these guys are extremely strong. They're literally bringing up half, a third, of a quarter or something of a roof in one go. And 1 cross brace. So you're getting some clay. There should be plenty there. Bunch of workers coming in, which is good. That's all your walls up. You need some thatch. You just need clay and thatch. Do it. Now there is one little thing I've noticed in these games when it's built up. There'll be something that pops up there which is very handy to look into, especially if you don't notice it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've nearly got 6 houses up and running now. Here comes the thatch. And a worker comes straight out of his house. Up goes these. You watch your tent disappear. So there's 5. Funny I didn't see the tent disappear. There's 5 tents left, which means there's 5 houses. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, there it is. There's 4 now. Tent's gone. They moved in. The Strelnik family, that's it. Now there's a Bolivic family. First people we looked at as well. And now they're eventually moved out of their tent and into a proper house. So a full set of workers are coming straight in to get this built. Surprised I didn't put the... Oh yeah, I can't put the clay up because no walls. Go get some more wood in there. How's your wood thing is doing? 142 wood. Thatch is down to 14. You're waiting the wood, which is fine. So let's just go keep a tabs on that. If it starts running a bit on the low side, I will have to get them back in again. At the early stage, it's a lot about micromanaging your populace and getting them all going. So we've got that done there. That's going up to 1. There we go. That is out of wood. There's some clay's coming for there, which is good. You've got some there. You've got your wood being dropped off. Right, I'm going to fire the 2 workers back in on there. Thatch is good enough, so 3, 6, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep, 9 houses, yep. So 3, 6, 9 thatch is 12 over here. That is 14, more than adequate. Right, with these guys, we definitely need the wood. I really do like these animation things, especially them building houses bit by bit. And also, you probably notice the paths are appearing as they walk down. They wear the ground out, or the grass gets worn away and turns into a path. Paths that are not walked on for a long time will disappear as the grass takes back over. So as it stands, looks like a bit of a mess here. This will kind of sort itself out once once things are built up and they don't need to use these paths as much. So there we go, it's another house. So we've only got 2 left to go. and a water well. So they had 3 load of walkers. There we go, smithy. Right. Let's hire a guy because we're gonna need it. Don't know what we are for nails. Nails 478. To be honest, that's more than adequate, but here we are, resource supply. Worker can get it by hand or by cart, and labourers can bring it by hand or cart. I'm going to actually set it for labourers by hand and by cart. In fact, at the moment, I'm going to set it for all. So it's taken 5 iron, and that will make a lot of nails. But once iron runs out, I will need to buy some from a neighbouring town. So up goes the walls. That's all 6 walls. Just need the thatch. Oh, it's actually waiting 1 clay. Oh yeah, for the chimney. Yeah. Here. Listen. Here he is, banging away, making nails. And you may have noticed here, Arena. She carried in some iron for him. The women will carry certain things. Generally, you wouldn't expect, obviously with this sort of colony, for women to haul iron around. But as I said, it is labourers by hand, and anyone who needs is free for a job. They can, by all means, just grab something. This is a good way of keeping the women employed and helping stop people running out of money early on. So there you go. Look, 2 labourers. What they're doing is going to grab some iron, I believe. So let's see what they do. Yep. So she's just going to give them some iron. Yeah, they'll got some more iron. That'll bring up to 5. And there you go. So there we go. So another family moved in. He goes, rips down the tent. First time I actually see him do that. And there we go. So I'm a little bit late in getting them done because reasons on here. But I have actually managed to get all houses built by the end of October. So now that's done, I'm going to quickly throw down a fishing dock and a boatyard, ready for the coming season. And also, I'm going to throw down a farm as well. So farm, now I've got to figure out how I'm going to do this. I'm going to slow the game down. There's plenty of open land here. Trees, going to take up quite a bit of other stuff, but the woodcutter can chop them down if need be. I will possibly put the farm about here. I built a farm here, build some farms off the side of it, and get that done. And what I'll also do is, just for the sake of doing it, let's turn these around. Slow the game down a bit. I'll go 1, 2. I'm going to put 5 of them down and some hay barracks. In fact, I'll just get them for now. I won't bother with the hay barracks just yet. Or actually I will. Now, I'm placing the cow shed now. This is not... The reason why I'm placing the cow shed now, it's not getting built immediately. I've got to pause that straight out. But I want it so I can place these hay barracks in. So I'll get them placed there. Here it is, tinging away. That can get so annoyed if you get right close like that. Kind of reminds me of my old school bell. Teacher coming out, or somebody coming out running across the playground, ringing the school bell to tell you break or dinner's over. Or if the electric bells were out, you actually had someone at manual bell ringers. It kind of reminds me of that. So we're doing well there. He's fine. Thatch is dropping down, so I will now hire the Thatcher back in, sorry. And we've got wood, we've got thatch. It's putting up the remaining bracings on the roof. You dare go for a break. And bingo, there we go. All 4 families, or 9 families even, have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Whew. Thought I miscounted. So it's now come December, but there we go. That walked off. So now we're in winter. We noticed the ground just suddenly went white. The river's frozen over. So you can't fish in winter. Thought it'd be nice if someone would go out there and actually start, ice fishing. Just dig a hole in the ice and go fishing. May actually be something I might be adding in the future for fishing huts. But, I doubt it. It's might be just a case of like constant food. Just everyone lives on fish. That's one thing I would like to actually also see come out with your cattle and that lot. Is at the moment they just give milk and beef, but I would like to see a feature, some buildings where they can make cheese and stuff like that. But I don't know if that's planned yet. Although they are looking at, by the looks of it, a warehouse is coming out in the Alpha Patch 4 or something similar. We guess I've not actually looked at the tweet. I don't actually have Twitter yet, but I've had a quick look. I haven't seen what's on there, but it looks like a lot of people just want extra stuff to do in the game. Because once you built everything, you built everything. So it's coming up towards the end of December. We've got the farm on its way up. We've got the fishing dock on its way up. In fact, I'm going to pause the farm first. I want to get the fishing dock up and running first, and then. So we've got plenty of. I'll tell you something. We've got a lot of wood down here. Quick. So where's the other builder? Oh, third builder's coming down. I wonder if we've actually got enough to finish this. So that's 2 builders. Labourers are coming down with stuff. Right. That's. Gonna drop the carts off. Nope. Drop the carts, pick them straight up. Got them for thatchery. So okay, so that does need thatch. I think we've got enough now to finish this off. Yeah. I think it's the first time I've done this. Got everything for a building. The birds flying around. I'm not sure. Hang on, let's see if I can figure out what birds these are. I know I've seen a bird, and now that looks. I'm pausing that. That's an owl. It looks like an owl. Can't get any closer than that, but that looks like an owl. To be honest, I thought it was a swallow at first, the way it was darting around. But yeah, that looks like it's an owl. Maybe that's some form of bird of prey, anyway. Right. So let's speed this up and get this built up. Oh, I just need some thatch, right? Okay, it's going for that was it. We're just shy of what we needed. So that's just 2 thatches coming over now. Builders coming down. Oh yeah, the wood for next door. Yep, there we go. So I'm going to quickly order the boats in. So workers come and build this. We're okay for nails. Clay's absolutely fine. Thatch is doing alright. So guy for Thatcher, yeah, the Thatcher's just turned up. So it's a 1-for-1 ratio. Now I know it's weird when it says like 3.2 stuff like for food. How I envisaging this is here you've got a bundle of hay. So, excuse, I've got a phone call at the moment. So you've got bundles of the reeds, and those bundles turn into bundles of thatcher. So you've got 0.1 of a bundle. Fish, it's a box of fish, a crate. So one is a full crate, and so on. Milk, I think it's like you've got a churn of milk, and you've got 0.1 of that. So that's how I see it's working. Firewood, like firewood 0.5, it's like a bundle, and so you need so much of a bundle of firewood. You know, so that's how I see it. Right, so that now is built. Soon as it starts to thaw out, I will hire a workman on that, and I'll continue on the farm. So in fact what I'll do is I'll get a worker in there now, although it can't be ordered in winter. The great thing about this now is let's just get everybody hauling everything. Get this done quickly. So here they come, straight in with the wood. Men and women alike. Over here he's building up the farm. Yep, going swell on that there. You're just waiting for it to thaw out. He's fine for that. Well, no thatcher working there now. We need, right, there we go. Not enough food for sale, no housing available. So, I'm going to go fish. Fish, flour, potatoes. And I will put milk in. And here I'll use sunflower oil, clothes, shoes, and beef. But I haven't got those yet, so I'm just preempting. So here we go. The thaw has begun. You can see now the snow is melting away, realistically. So as it slowly melts away, not just disappearing. The river is thawed out. It's still too cold to do anything though. You know, it's like -5 outside Celsius, that is. You don't really want to be going around hammering wood. Not at that temperature. So here we go. Workman's come in now. There we go. Wood. And here he goes. So I'm now going to hire two. I'm going to hire 2 fishermen. Gets a boat. Moves the boat. And then he'll go back. Make another boat. So what I'll do there, guys, is I will leave it. We're coming up to the 40-minute mark. Pause it for now. So in the next episode, we'll be sorting out the farm and hopefully getting that up and running, even if it's just small for one season. Hopefully getting the fishing up and running. Get the hay in the hay barracks. And hopefully increase our population. So until then, take care, and I'll catch you all later. Bye for now.